Hey, what's up bros, it's Nico here once again bringing you the latest gaming news you need to know. This is a series where I share relevant gaming news you probably want to know from this week. I hope you guys are having a nice day. Today we are going to talk about Outlast 2, Gwent, Overwatch, GTA 5 and much more. With that being said, let's go! This week isn't a bad one, at least what I have to show you. If we were talking about EGN, every single week we can find crap and bullshit. Talking about EGN, I noticed that they are trying to avoid posting bullshit. Maybe they are watching my videos, instead they are posting the same crap over and over again. Not the exact same crap, but very similar, like it were something new. What a great way to fill empty space, right? Instead of doing a proper research and find good content, why not change the crap we already have posted and change a few things and a new fresh content is ready for people to read. That's one of the reasons why I started this series. Here you can find the real deal, no bullshit and no crap. The present media these days is very useless, and all they want is to make money. They don't care about you. This game is great, buy it here and give us a percentage, thanks. In reality, the game is dog shit, and you are wasting your money. First, we have to discuss something very stupid. Outlast 2 banned in Australia. An outlasting impression. I know that this isn't the first time Australia is banning a game, but I think that it's ridiculous. Then you can find a lot of movies and series that are not banned, with much more violence, sexual violence, rapes, etc. In a game, it's just a game with graphics. Movies are more real, but you can see that there is some kind of business behind. That's the reason why movies with an impressive budget are not banned. If you are from Australia, I'm really sorry, you will need to download the game from the internet in case you want to play it. In the post you can find this: Outlast 2 has been identified to depict, express or otherwise deal with matters of sex, drug misuse, or addiction, crime, cruelty, violence, or revolting, or have horrend phenomena in such a way that they offend against the standards of morality, decency, and property generally accepted by reasonable adults, to the extent that they should not be classified. Yeah, right? Because a lot of movies doesn't have that, right? Again, this is a game with graphics and movies are kind of more realistic, still they ban this. Money and money, they just want money. Good for the Outlast 2 team not giving them anything, fact corruption. Gwent Challenger Tournament pits amateurs against pros for $100,000 in prizes. Could this mean that it's almost ready to come out of closed beta? Who knows? I don't really particularly know this game, but I am sure that it's great. I respect CD Projekt quite a lot and I hope for the game to be awesome. I really love card games and if I have a chance I will play this game in the future. Even more if you can play competitive. That's a great feature, but I need to know how the transactions will work. I don't like pay to win games. Now, for Dungeons & Dragons fans, this is something good. Digital toolset for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition announced. D&D Beyond is coming to any device, meaning it won't be limited strictly to desktop computers. It also includes access to news, articles, forums and more. There is a video you can watch in case you want to know more about this, but looks very interesting and awesome. I also think that the user interface is very clean and easy to use. Check out the description to find the link. New Overwatch character Orisa revealed. Overwatch latest character is a Centaur-like tank class hero named Orisa. Blizzard hasn't said when she will be available in the full game yet, but for now PC players can demo her on Overwatch public test realm. If you are playing Overwatch, I'm sure you will like this. Having new stuff is always good, because if not, the game is always the same and it could be boring. GTA 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online regularly roll out special rewards and weekly discounts. Cunning Stunts features a variety of new race types and vehicles. If you like racing in GTA, you will love this. Looks very cool, and if you want to know more about this, check out the description to find the link to the videos. Ubisoft bans over 1000 For Honor players. This week we wanted to give you more visibility about our policy against players who are FAK farming the For Honor battlefields, said Ubisoft. For those unfamiliar with the practice, players are able to go AFK, away from keyboard, and keep their in-game characters moving throughout a match. For example, tying a rubber band on the control stick, generating endgame rewards and progression without actually playing. The worst online players, always looking for exploits and easy rewards. This is a plague that will never disappear. One of the worst type of players. Fuck all of them. I hope they have their IP banned so they can't play anymore. Well, unless they have dynamic IP, if that's the case, they can play 1 minute after being banned. Help NASA decide what pictures to take of Jupiter. Yes, you know, right? EGN, of course. They are talking about NASA very often. Who the fuck wants to read this bullshit on a gaming website? As I said in previous videos, even if you like astronomy, this doesn't make any sense. I love football, but this doesn't mean that I want to read about it on a gaming website. If I want to read about football, I go to a sports website. I bet that in any sports website they are not talking about the latest Nintendo Switch games. This is ridiculous. Even if they are talking too much about movies, series and comics, NASA has absolutely nothing to do with this stupid website. Even GameSpot, they are talking about movies and series as well. Why the fuck? Who the fuck knows? But NASA! I bet those fucking shitstains are paying for this crap. If not, I can understand this shit. NASA is even more full of shit than EGN. As you already know, I'm quite happy with this series because I can show you the reality of the gaming industry, but also expose the press and media. This isn't all about exposing, I also share good news when I find them. If I can help some players, my job is done here. I'm honest and I only share the reality. This is a weekly series, so I hope you like it. The latest gaming news from last week that you probably want to know. If you are hearing me right now, I thank you for watching the entire video. It's very hard for me to grow and I'm not seeing any improvement here. It's hard to keep the motivation when all the time you invest is for nothing. That's everything for now. I hope you liked this video. As always, I wish you an amazing day. Thanks a lot for watching, my friends. Please leave a comment, a like or subscribe, because that's what gives me the motivation to keep doing more videos. If you want to find me on social media, I'm using Twitter and Tumblr. You can find the links in the description below. With that being said, stay awesome. See you soon.